Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another spoiler video. This time with one less Joey, and I think it's the last spoiler video, right?
Yep. Maybe.
Maybe.
Because usually the whole set's released by Tuesday, so maybe there'll be one for Sunday night, Monday night, and then Tuesday the full set.
Yeah, I guess so. And depending on it, we were talking about if they do spoilers for the starter deck as well.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll wait and find out. But I guess we'll go ahead and get right into it. So you want to start us off, Oscar?
I will start us off. First card, and oh yeah, we're going dark cards tonight.
Yep.
Null of Darkness. No, Null Darkness. One black, one red. Chant, quick cast, destroy target resonator. Null, destroy up to one target J ruler.
Wow.
Actually pretty cool. And this is the SR, so sorry. I was wondering what the other black SR is going to be. I think we're missing one white SR as well. But,
interesting. So got our first, technically our first 2-cost quick cast destroy stoning to death. Except it's 2 different colors, which isn't a big deal for a lot of decks. I think red-black could be very strong. So that's really cool. I like it. The Null...
no, I'm liking it too.
What?
I'm liking it too, is what I'm trying to say. I'm agreeing.
So the Null effect, is that replacing or is that an addition? You destroy a Resonator and you destroy a J ruler.
I would assume both.
Both? You think? It's just the wording is weird of destroy up to one target J ruler. Isn't that weird? Instead of like Null destroy, in addition destroy like one target J ruler or something like that. The up to one is I don't know.
I think this could be like meaning in a 2-player game. We both have J rulers out. Maybe I have a benefit of flipping again or something like that. So maybe I'll destroy both. I know it's a weird scenario, but I think that's kind of what it's worded towards. Not just that, but if you remember in the past, I said that some cards would be worded more friendly to people who try to do more than 2-player games. So that could also be covering that.
Well, I mean, if you just said destroy target J ruler, it's the same effect.
Yeah.
You don't assume that's, destroy every J ruler on the board.
I guess it's true.
I don't know. I feel like unless there's another card that's going to do some sort of combo. Hold on, flavor text. Fiction, reality, all will burn. Ooh. I wonder if they're going to rewrite, so like how this is taken in the past, if they're going to rewrite it so even though we technically saw what happens in the future with different things in the lore and with cards, it's going to be rewritten so we don't know anything. Like Sylvia could show up and not die. You know what I'm saying?
That's so bad, don't you?
That's cool. Next,
she'll show up as a resonator, right?
we have a stone. You were talking about this, Oscar. We have no magic stones. A special magic stone produces black, or tap and produce red. This card deals 200 damage to you. Interesting.
I like that. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I want to see these stones or dual colors do different things, even things that are negative.
Yeah, and I think since dual stones are going to be rotating, and I think this is the route how we've been seeing special magic stones throughout the entire course of Ray Cluster is the way that stones should be going that are special magic, especially ones that can produce 2 colors. I think there should always be some sort of caveat. It shouldn't be free, especially when there's no answers to it. With Hook gone, with Split Heaven rotated, there's no answers to special magic stones. So stuff like this is a good way to balance it out without feeling a need to print answers. It also has one more ability of Null. I should probably mention, in case you guys forget, Null means you don't have any cards in your hand. But
which, by the way, on that last card, somebody was mentioning that you can just, if you have your cards in hand, start throwing down standby to empty your hand out.
Ooh.
As another way of getting your hand to Null.
That's true, because you could still technically do standby.
Yep.
So the third ability of this stone is Null. You tap it and banish it, and it produces red and black. So That's pretty. So you get to play that chant if you really need to. Producing will, I think, helps both. It's interesting, and the fact that it produces both is really cool. So you can help. It can both, maybe if you want to do a speedy, like really ballsy move, really early on or late game when you don't need to keep your stones, but you want to do an all-in move. So you start banishing this or other ones to produce a crap ton of will and stuff like that without dealing damage to yourself to produce the red and stuff. So that ability is pretty interesting. Next one, Oscar.
Ancient Impact, 7 void, 1 red, so it's an 8 cost chant. This card cannot be cancelled if your J ruler is the Dusk Girl or Scarlet the Crimson Beast. This card deals 2,000 damage to target player or J/Resonator.
So it's what's it called? Invitation of Disaster.
But not Ancient Magic. You're straight up paying the cost of this thing.
Yeah, because Invitation Disaster, what does it cost total? It costs 3 normal, and then the Awakening is 5.
Attack to the Invitation foe. 6 plus 2 red for Awakening. 6, 7, 8 plus. It's a 3 cost plus 8.
So 11 total. 11 total, but like every time I play that, I rarely pay with will. It's usually all Ancient Magic. So this is a version of it that's technically cheaper. So it's more. This is able to slot easier into other decks. However, it doesn't have that initial 800 damage if you don't want to spend that full amount of will. But it cannot be canceled if you have that ruler. So that's extremely important if you're able to get that late in the game, or like I said, all in. You only need to have 4 will. Of those special magic stones, and you just banish all 4 stones to produce 8 will, and you do this turn 4. It's an all-in, can't be canceled, so as long as by turn 4 you've ticked down them to 2,000 health, you're golden. I mean, I guess they could respond by somehow gaining life, but that's their only answer essentially to it. So the more I'm thinking about it, the more I kind of like it. Inside of a Scarlet deck specifically.
Oh wait, that wouldn't work this way. I mean, being in that deck, let's say you're playing this from Graveyard with her chant, you can sack 4 of those special stones we just saw to pay the cost of this.
Are you talking about what I just said?
Did you?
I literally just said turn 4, you technically, if you had all 4 special magic stones, you could banish all 4.
I'll be honest with you, while you talk, I read the comment sections.
So anyways, it's pretty interesting, specifically inside of Scarlet. Obviously, yeah, I could go in other decks. I don't think it's that good outside of Scarlet, because if it gets canceled and you paid 8 and it gets canceled, or you paid 8 by banishing stones and it gets canceled, any scenario, it's probably going to get canceled. So you only want to put it inside of her deck. Outside of her deck, just run Invitation of Disaster, because it costs more technically, but you have the 3 costs that does 800 damage as a fallback. And if you're running Ancient Magic counters in any type of deck, Invitation is just better straight up in my opinion. But pretty cool, especially instead of her.
Yeah, cool card. I'm not too into it though.
Next is really cool artwork. Mad Scarlazidon. 3 cost 1,000 Dinosaur. When this card enters the field, discard a card. Null. It gains precision. That's really good inside of her deck, because
it's like, what a cheap Dinosaur. No way.
it's 3 cost 1,000 is a really good stat if you have no precision. You know, I don't care that much about precision, but enter the field, discard a card. Yeah, that's a cost technically in most decks, but inside of her deck specifically, that's good for you. You're getting toward that null, so you want to discard that card. And if you have no cards in hand, you're already nulled out, so you don't even have to discard a card. So I think that's really good. That's the type of card that she really needs, because all these weird high-cost dinosaurs are cool, especially since you can cheat them in. But it's good to have ones that you can just populate the field with without doing high costs or cheating and stuff like that. It's nice to have a 3 cost that isn't just a shitty vanilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Nothing really. I mean, it's cool. 3 cost 1,000, especially for a dinosaur. So It would have been better had it gained swiftness for the null. But
You're just
precision's not
saying
bad.
that because someone commented that.
Well, it's really the honest truth because
Well, yeah, no,
who
I
cares about
don't.
precision? I never use precision, to be honest. Me,
I use it sometimes, but you know, I think if it gained, yeah, swiftness, or if it was a pterodactyl and gained flying or something like that, I'd prefer either of those over precision. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Oh man, we haven't been reading the flavor text. Stone, a stone that grants power to those with none. Ancient impact. The flavor text is break by Scarlet the Crimson Beast. However, the B and E and K are capitalized, and the R and A are not capitalized.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a code.
have we seen that before?
I don't know. It's super weird. Dinosaurs, like its master, chases after things blindly. Is it blind?
Ooh. Maybe.
I just noticed its eye is kind of white. That'd be kind of cool if it was blind.
I like to think its master could be a dinosaur ruler. I can dream.
They're probably saving it for next set, and they're just gonna be like, friggin' just T-Rex.
And you're done.
Or if it's an egg on the ruler side, and then the J activates, and it's like the egg's broken, just this T-Rex is like, brah, something like that.
I just want I want a dinosaur, like full blown dinosaur, with like a safari hat and a little tiny backpack. And
I was thinking more towards a dinosaur with like armor and guns and stuff like on it, like, you know. You can have yours, I'll have mine, and we'll see who wins.
All right.
Hashtag Team Safari or hashtag Team Not Safari. Yeah, cool. So I like these overall, especially No Darkness. I'm really digging No Darkness.
I'm digging this in the stone. These are the two I'm really feeling.
Which two? No Darkness.
Yeah.
In the stone. Yeah, and like I said, I think the stone and ancient impact have potential inside of her deck specifically, but very special circumstances to get you to that turn 4 I talked about, unless you can stone fix or something like that. But yeah, so that's all for today, and we'll see you guys next time if there's no spoilers. Otherwise, we'll see you guys for hopefully a pre-release primer and some other content that will be coming out next week, so stay tuned for that.